There you go.
Yeah, my man got for by a fake parking attendant. He's on a date. This motherfucker realized he got. He came out the restaurant, chased old boy down, and killed him.
He did.
And went back to his date. He went back to the date. He did what you was just talking about. That's why I said, please, Tank, segue over to the next one, because this motherfucker did exactly what you're talking about for 40 bills. He was like, fuck that, because he went in and the waiter was like, what you talking about? There is no cover charge for parking. And dude realized that. I'm like, motherfucker, I got to cover this date. Went outside, plugged him, and then brought his ass back into the date. The old girl didn't even know he shot somebody.
Let me clarify this. First of all, when I said I'm saying when they came up to the window and they started threatening and kicking.
Got you.
And they presented violence, not you leave a date and go chase the motherfucker down. Like
once you find out you got.
Man, look, you can see by the shape, the top of his head and his jawline look exactly the same. A motherfucker with a head shaped like that, that motherfucker crazy. Look at him. Look at his eyes. He don't even give a fuck. He's
all out of fucks.
I want my fucking $40.
Yeah, you got me for parking. I got to pay for this motherfucking French bread and all this other shit she done ordered.
Lobster,
and I'm tapping, and I'm, and you got me before I even got down. I ain't, and I'm on a date. Yeah, he killed him and went back to the date. And then got caught afterwards. And the old girl was like, they questioned her, like, did you know what happened? She was like, I didn't know what he did when he went outside. I didn't know he fucking killed somebody.
Yeah. Bruh came back inside to the restaurant and said, yeah, everything's cool.
Where was this at?
Houston, Texas.
There you go.
Yeah, he had that thing on him. What's his name?
Erick Aguirre.
Yeah, he might have been involved in some other shit though.
Yeah, that's
Rodeo
fine,
Goat restaurant.
Yeah,
but once old girl told him, hey,
to the young lady with no name, tell her we said hello.
Hey, what's up? He what you call it? Went talked to the waiter, and the waiter was like, yeah, there is no cover for parking, and it clicked and was like, $40 is $40. I work hard for my shit.
There you go.
You dig what I'm saying? And something got to happen. He ain't just beat the brother's ass, man. He underlived him,
Yeah, that's that. You know what? That kind of shit. I mean, I understand the feeling. I understand feeling like you been taken advantage of, man. I you know how the cats come up in the parking lot, and this was in Texas, and they be selling you DVDs and shit.
Yeah.
I bought like 7 porn. It wasn't nothing on it when I got home. And I was like,
that'll make you want to kill something. That'll make you want to do something, man.
You spent $25 on that pink horsepower.
These motherfuckers was like black ice vids too. He was like, yeah, go ahead, man. $5. No, I think it was like $3, man. And I probably went home. You would have thought I had that pink horsepower in me, man. I put that motherfucker in the DVD player, man.
Heartbroken.
That white noise like a motherfucker was
heartbroken. Had the lotion and everything. Yeah, napkins,
candles lit. He set the mood.
Listen, man, you would have thought they played the national anthem, and then after that shit was over, that shit said shh, like it used to be back in the day when Channel 33, 21, and 27 went off.
When TV went off.
I went back. I drove back that night. That motherfucker was gone.
Like I said, I get you, but you were saying, the consequences of, somebody kicking your car and all that other shit. This man, he took matters in his own hands.
Yeah, man.
Fuck it.
Nah,
$40 ain't worth it, man. You take that L.
Yeah. That's all. Judy B says a different kind of chapped lips. She's laughing. She said he definitely looks gone. Yeah, man, that motherfucker, he still got that look like motherfucker got me for my 40. He ain't worried about the jail time. Fuck it, and fuck the bitch. She should have said I was with her the whole time.
Never underestimate somebody who's willing to fucking crash out.
Never. Let me tell you something.
It could be a $5 fucking crap game. It could, you know what I'm saying? Anything, man. Never underestimate a man's willing to sacrifice and go and crash out for everything. Just never underestimate that, man.
Look, man, let me tell you something. Don't underestimate the motherfuckers in Texas. The guns are the thing down there, man. And listen, that's how a lot of them people solve every fucking thing. I remember having meter reader on my back, and a motherfucker was standing there with an AK. I know a cat that he came back around. He went to read the meter. I was helping him on his route. He came back, looked like he had just been the shit scared out of him. I asked him what happened. He said, "Man, a cat came out the house." He said he put a gun right here and asked me what I was doing. And he said he said I went blank because all I started thinking about was my son.
Yeah.
And I let him know. And it's, I'm speaking there, but it's anywhere. You can't fuck with people like that. Everybody ain't gonna take that shit. And like you said, you said something, you said it perfectly. Never underestimate somebody who's willing to crash out, because you don't know who's willing to crash out. Mm-hmm. You don't know what kind of motherfucking day. See, that's why they need to re-release that shit in the theaters, falling down. You don't know what kind of day a motherfucker had. Michael Douglas showed us one bad day, all it takes.
That's it.
That motherfucker was walking around with a suitcase with a half a sandwich and an orange in
it. Right.
Dressed like a Mormon. Losing his shit.
All day.
All fucking day. And I've been there. I remember, man, look, I had a boss that was fucking with me so bad. I said, man, I'm gonna follow this motherfucker home. I'm gonna follow him home. I had a Louisville Slugger in the back. And I sat in the parking lot. Everybody was gone but me and him, and he ain't see me. You can't fuck. You don't know what kind of day motherfuckers be having, and you can't be so. I'm not even gonna say money hungry, but you can't be so interested in getting over on somebody that you're willing to risk your life.
And $40, and he, like you said, look at his face. Like, I did it, and I do it again.
Right,
easily, I'll do it again.
Right,
and then go back to my date.
Right now. You watching 3 PMD right now? Like, yeah.
Thank you guys for
what the
hell
hell
for
you
shouting
doing?
Me out.
Stretching that magnum over that fucking baseball bat. What you plan on doing?
Right.
Ouch.
Okay.
Ouch.
And he don't look like he for the bullshit either. Nah, he look like, bitch.
He told the cop,
your
like,
ass. Right.
Like what Chris Tucker said, could you speed up and take me to jail?
Right.
You know?
Right.
All my cousins is there. You know, I'm good. You know, anybody asks what happened. Hey man, dude jacked me for $40, you know, fucking parking. What you do? I killed him.
Yep. And I'm gonna whoop the bitch ass because she should have said I was sitting with her the whole time. I don't care.
Come on, man. You gotta have some compassion for old girl. She didn't know. She thought, like, dude said he left the dome light on in there, and all of a sudden he come back in, and all of a sudden the cops come in and was like, hey, there's cameras everywhere.
Right.
We got you. You know, you literally went back in the restaurant and sat back down and ate.
Right.
You know, fuck. You know,
slump.
Old girl ain't, she's like, shit, this is our first date. You know, thank you. I just literally dodged the bullet, you know?
Yep. Because he looked like he whooped a bitch ass too. That motherfucker look gone.
Yeah. He'll crash out, man. That's what it is. That's why I wanted, you know, the segue from that Chicago shit. Like it can and it will happen. Yeah. You know, you fuck with the right one.
Yeah.
You know, that's all it takes. You fuck with the right one. It'll happen.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Old man.
Oh, here we go. Last one, man.